It was a quiet morning as the sun rose over the docks, and Henry was sleepy. He was waiting to be coupled up to an early morning goods train. The workers were laying a large canvas sheet over Henry's boiler, and he was not happy when he saw James. "What are you doing at the docks, James?" But James was too delighted to listen. "What are you wearing?" "A cover. It's spring. Driver says my red stripes will attract bulls." "Ah, a big engine like you is afraid of a couple of bulls." "You ought to be careful, James. They are bound to go after you as well." James snorted. "A bull wouldn't dare to go near me. It's my red paint. It lets them know that I'm important, and they keep a respectable distance." "Henry's right," said James's driver. "We'd better get you a cover. I am not having some dirty blanket on my boiler. It will hide my paintwork." "That's the idea. Now stop whining," said James's driver. James felt embarrassed as he went about his day. His goods train was long and dirty, and the cover certainly wasn't helping. "Of course a silly bull wouldn't attack me," he muttered. "I'm the pride of the line." He whistled roughly at passers-by. "Why is no one looking at me?" Toby Winters he pulled into the station. "What have they got to look at? A dusty old blanket." "That's it," said James. "I'm getting this cover off now." The driver protested, but James was feeling sneaky. "I'll be going through the forest soon. The cover might get ripped. This will be safer, trust me." Soon James was feeling himself again. He sailed through Henry's forest, admiring his glossy red reflection in the leaves. And as the sun-basked farmer trod his fields in a golden light, he felt more carefree than he had in weeks. "Let's signal, James." His driver had to remind him. "Bother," said James. "I was running so smoothly." He came to a stop and waited. Then something caught his eye. A bull in the adjoining field was watching James, and he had an angry glint in his eye. "What is he looking at?" Shoo! The bull reared back, snarling, and James started to feel nervous. "I think the signal might be broken. Maybe we should move on." The bull started to move. As James scuttled into the sheds that night, all the other engines went quiet. "That's a nasty-looking dent there, James," teased Thomas. "I would put a cover on that if I were you." "He can't do that. It will hide his red paintwork." "What will the passengers have to look at?" Henry laughed. "I wouldn't worry about that, Henry. His face is redder than his paint ever was."